two little anecdotes. One is that during that French European Championship, it was just after the Bataclan massacre, terrorist massacre, and there were two guys there from on France's Spain's island retreat where their training camp was. Two guys who were like the equivalent of the SAS, helping guard the team, and one of them had this finger shot off in the Bataclan attack. And I found these guys really interesting. And every day I had to go into the team hotel to send material or interview players. You'd say hello to them, hi. And one day I was like, "How are you enjoying it? I know these Spain players, they're good guys." And the two French, security guys were like, "No, they're a dull lot. They don't, nobody speaks." In fact, they were treated as if, we're not very special. And the only guy every morning he'll say, "Hi, how you doing?" or bring us a coffee is Morata. Now that doesn't count on what you said about is the trophy count high enough? Are the goals, are the killer goals as many as there should have been? I think those points are true, but he has changed. He's changed with fatherhood. He's now a father of four. He's much more secure in himself. He's much more clear about his objectives. He speaks openly about the difficulties that he's had, whether in terms of the criticism that he's suffered or feeling needed at clubs. And in the summertime, Cholo Simeone came out and said, one, he's important. We don't have a player like him. We need him to stay. It's up to him whether he does or doesn't go. He turned down a 42 million euro per season deal to move to one of the fourth, fifth place Saudi Pro League teams. And I know this was a fact. He showed it, the offer to one of his entourage, who I happened to be dining with later that night. He hummed and hawed over, earning 160 million for 3 seasons. Even when you're rich, that secures generations of, your family to come. He said, no, thank you. I'm happy where I'm staying. And Cholo Simeone said, his numbers will go up this season. He will be played more regularly. We need him. And just like Pavlov's dogs and the ringing of the bell, that was enough for Morata. He's come out hungry, and hat-trick against Georgia away for Spain, looking like candidates, as long as they win the next few games, candidates to win the European Championship in Germany next summer. Spain are. And Atleti are competitive in the title race.